Okay, got a little review here for the Kobalt. This is on sale for like $126 off right now at Lowe's. So it's $80.79 and change. Great deal for this saw, which is reviewed on YouTube as far as its performance goes. And I'm not going to show you cutting. I'm just going to show you the features of it up close and personal. It comes with this 24 volt max battery. It's 4 amp, 24 volts, so it's 96 watts. It also comes with this 85 watt charger, which is nice. They have 150 watt, which comes with the impact, the mid torque impact wrench, which I also have a review on, which I'll link at the end of this one. But this is a great charger as well, which you could charge on a small inverter in your vehicle. This thing is really a great saw. Some of the things that are different about this than a lot of the competition. One of the main things is that it has an aluminum shield down here instead of plastic. Very easy to operate. And then the depth, it goes up to 2 and I want to say it's 2 3/16 maximum depth, and then up to 50 degrees over here. So 0 to 50, and it's got a guide holder here. It doesn't come with a guide for side guide. You just put a little piece of metal in there and tighten it down. And then the lockout for changing the blade is right in there. Let's see if you can see that. Right there. Try not to get the handle in the way so where it blocks the view of that, but the little button is right next to the port where this is a 1 1/4 directional spout for the sawdust or dust debris, which you can hook a vacuum to, or you can just blow it out. It gets it out of the way. This is a left-hand cut so that it's easy to see where you're cutting. Your guide marks up here. It comes with this carbide tipped kerf blade, 6 1/2 diameter. It's not a super high-end blade, but and then these it's a 5/8 mount on this. So that's something to keep in mind. Maximum size, not much bigger than that. You have maybe 1/4 of an inch of extra play in there. It doesn't say right on it what the maximum diameter is for it, but it also comes with your tool for changing blades right there. And like I told you, the lockouts up in here, and you just press that to lock it out, and then you can use that tool, or you can use a socket to change the blade out. So overall it's a really cool setup. Their battery system is one of the reasons you'd want to go with Kobalt, is because these batteries are way more inexpensive and larger capacity than most of the competition. Right now you can buy these 4 amp hour batteries for $40, but with these tools, these come in kits. Like this one came in a kit with a 4 amp hour. Like other kits from other manufacturers come maximum with like a 2 amp hour battery usually, and they're not 24 volts. The higher the voltage, the easier it is for the motor to work. It's more expensive and requires, and that's one of the reasons manufacturers don't make higher voltage like they do for bigger power tools like lawnmowers that are cordless. But here's how the braking system sounds and how quick it works. That's an electronic braking system, which works pretty rapidly, which is great for safety, of course. And then let's see, what else would you want to know about this thing? Cutting, it says it's good for 500 or so cuts. I believe they say something like that, 425. Let me show you the box. Get this out of the way for a second and show you this. So this is the back of the box. Just so if you want to take a screenshot, you can screenshot that. It doesn't really fit. Well, it does pretty much fit in the frame. There we go. You want to look at the whole thing. And then there's the front of the box. So as you can see, it comes with everything that you need to get started. Although don't forget to get an extra blade, because you probably will need it. There's the end of the box. Shows their warranty there. 5-year, 3-year. Battery, that's the battery, 3 years. And then the tools, 5 years, which I guess is to be expected. 5,500 RPM. I think it said that on the front as well. Yeah, it did. So I think that does kind of covers it. Super easy to get the battery off and super easy to put it into your charger. It's not plugged in right now, so you're not going to see the light come on, but it's really easy. These are really easy to read too. You get the lights just, blink, and then when it's full, it just goes solid green, red when it's, really low. But these batteries last a long time. Especially because circular saws, I'm sure you guys all know this, but circular saws draw a lot of power. And so having one that lasts a long time is really a big deal. And I forgot to show you one thing. There's a light in there too, which turns on when you fire this thing up. I'm trying to put my hand on the blade. As you can see there, see how long it takes before it stops. Anyways, you can time that. It'll turn off in like 10 seconds. They all have a timer on them. So anyways, there you go. These batteries, having it come with a battery is a huge deal, especially for $80 on sale. I think it's $226 or something normally, because these things tear through batteries. So I have another video on here called the Kobalt hat trick, where you can buy the impact driver as well, and it comes with a 150 watt charger, but they both have these 4 amp hour max batteries. So then you have a 150 watt charger that you can leave in your car. You can put this one leave this one in your house because it's slow. And if you have an inverter that can handle 150 watts, you use the other one in your car, take both batteries, and if you have to make a ton of cuts, like work all day, you probably could get through the whole day with both batteries, because these guys draw a lot of power. So you gotta keep that in mind if you're gonna take them to a job site. The impact driver is less. They draw quite a bit of power too, so if you're gonna use that all day too, you're also gonna want 2 batteries. So this is worse though. These draw a lot. That's why they historically have not been cordless, but now with these brushless motors, they're much more efficient and more powerful. And so they can finally do this with these modern lithium batteries. The conjunction of the two, the better motors, or the brushless motors, and the lithium batteries that have like 4 times the power of the old rechargeable batteries, and lasts a lot longer too, which makes them much more economical to use. So this is a lithium battery. So it is really, really a great piece of tech that will keep getting better in the future. When these go more, there's going to be some really, I'm not going to go on that tangent. I tend to do that, and I'm not going to do it. But there's some battery technology is just racing forward. So they're going to get better and better. Hopefully you'll still be able to get these batteries in 24 volt with the same configuration for your tool. But that's another problem with all of these power tools. You really, unless you want to blow a lot of money and have a lot of confusion about what you should grab for the job site, you need to stay in the same ecosystem. So Kobalt is the best way with the higher end quality, highest quality that you can buy for a reasonable price, and definitely the best for batteries. So getting 2 of these 4 amp hours will cover most people. But if you really want more, you can catch them on sale, like I said, for like 40 bucks. And this is one thing you don't want to buy from somewhere where it could be counterfeit or it's been used, because they do wear out. They more than wear out. Lithium dies from old age. So after 10 years, these will just go bad. They die of aging more than they do. But if you have like a power user that's literally using these things every day and recharging them, they do probably they're only good really effectively for probably 1,500 charge cycles. So maybe more, but you just can't rely on that. Everybody will argue about how many charge cycles they'll do, and I have yet to see anybody that's actually tested them. But I think that'll do it. And let me know if you have any feedback on this tool, whether you like it, hate it, think it's a good deal, bad deal. It's got a rafter hanger there too, which I forgot to mention. So you can throw it up, and then it is not variable speed. It goes straight to full speed, as you can tell when it's there's no as soon as I start pushing the button, it's ramping up to full speed. So anyways, I think that'll do it. Like the video if you liked it, and if you didn't, please let me know why, so I can make better videos in the future. And subscribe. That would be very helpful. Give me more motivation to keep making these videos, which can be pretty time consuming, believe it or not. So anyways, I think that's it. This is just, showing you how it works. It's pretty easy, pretty easy, like most of these things. They're pretty easy to use these days. I love how easy that is to use. It just locks out. Anyways, talk to you soon.